21st, right? All right, all right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is what? Monday, June the 1st, 2020. Yes, Monday, June the 1st, 2020. I'm still getting used to the different cameras in the room, guys. So we are loud and clear. Welcome to Money Madness with yours truly, Jean Marlo Davis. Is all about money, about helping you to grow your money, protect your money, invest your money. It is all about your money. And today, guys, I wanted to come on. I'm not going to be before you very, very long. You know, this weekend it has been such a how can I say it, rememberable weekend, because here in Atlanta, Georgia, guys, not only was it our fifth anniversary, my husband and I, we celebrated our 5-year anniversary, being together for 5 years. Though it was just a blessing, we did an awesome photo shoot. We had a great time. We had a chef to come to our home and cook a fabulous 5-course dinner. All that was great. But my heart was burdened with everything that's going on, you know, and we'll talk about that more on, I think this Thursday we might talk about it this Thursday. It needs to be talked about. Anytime you have a voice, you should use your voice. And we believe that when you don't use your voice, you're speaking louder, not using it, than using it. And so we believe that when you have a platform, you should use your voice. You know, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about it on Thursday. But it was so much going on that, you know, I strive to stay in the presence with Bruce and enjoy being with our family. And the photography was just off the chain. It was beautiful. And even though everything that was going on, our photographer was very consistent, made it such a great experience. Our chef was consistent, made it a great experience with everything that's going on, which leads me to why consistency is the key to business success. We're going to talk about consistency. And even though sometimes you can feel like you don't want to do a thing, but it's bigger than you, and you have to realize that when you have clients, you have a following, you have a strong customer base, people are looking for you to be consistent. Today is Money Madness, and with all that's going on, you know, I didn't feel like coming on here today, guys. As a matter of fact, I was telling Bruce, I said, you know, I really just feel like I might just come on and make an announcement and tell him to join me for Thursday. But I strive to be consistent. I strive to make sure that I show my clients how to perform in business, because I am a leader. And even with all that's going on, we strive to rise above emotion to the thinking of God. But that doesn't negate from the fact of we're angry as hell with everything that's going on, and that we recognize what's going on. And I said a little Facebook Live about what was going on earlier today, but I'm going to talk about it and really get into it on the Jean Marlo Davis show, because that is the platform that we talk about everything on the Jean Marlo Davis show. So join me this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we talk about everything that's going on. No justice, no peace. We talk about George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery. We talk about everybody. That's going to be this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But today we're talking about your money, and we're talking about being consistent. Okay, being consistent allows you to establish awareness, build trust, and deliver your services efficiently, and to put you in profit mode. I have clients, guys, who have reached out to me, and they have said the reason why I decided to work with you over someone else is because you are consistent, Gene. We get your emails, we get your newsletters, we watch your show. You give information, a lot of information you give. I mean, man, I would have paid thousands for. So you're present, you're here, we can touch you, we hear you, we see you. And I thank you guys for that. And so consistency is the key, guys, to be successful. Um, Even when you don't feel like doing it, I was told, even when you don't feel like doing it, that's the time you need to do it. And that's when you're going to see great results, because a lot of time the enemy will have you to say, you know what, I'm not going to do a thing, and something beautiful come out of it. Even with me doing this broadcast today, something beautiful is going to come out of it, because I did not want to do it, because I'm very emotional about the state of our world today. You can't even say your regular, your state, no, the world. It's several pandemics going on. Okay, so being consistent. I want to give you some steps about being consistent. 5 tips to think about when it comes to your business, comes to your brand, and what it is that you're striving to build. Okay, some people, number one, some people start, but they never finish. Some people start, but they never finish. Okay, what I mean by that, guys, some people start and they never finish, is because a lot of times people will create. Let's say you come to my office, or we do a meeting online. I work with you, whether there's a week or 4 weeks or whatever you hire me to work with you. And I give you a set of directives, and I tell you, this is what you need to do. You got to be consistent doing it all the time. How do you calculate a batting average in baseball? Is being consistent. After so many tries, you're going to create an average. Whether you're 2 out of 10 or 1 out of 10 or whatever, you continue to do something, an average is going to come. But when you start something and stop it, it's very hard to find out what the average is. The beautiful thing, guys, is that I love about using Google Ads is the analytical breakdown that they give you. Even with doing Facebook, I'm a fan of Google and YouTube. Even when doing your YouTube lives or putting up YouTube videos and content and things of that nature, it breaks down the analytics, let you know who's watching, what the age is, the background, everything, to let you know how you're doing. And I talk about that later on when we talk about being consistent. But if you're not doing a thing, it's very, very hard to give you a number, or to let you know what it is that you're doing, and to let you to even track it. Because I know some people, I follow up with them, and you talk to them, you're giving them a game plan, and day 6 or 7, how's this going? When was the last time you did this? Thus, and thus. Oh, well, see, what happened was. So, okay, so you just got money to just throw out and give out. Hey, I can give you my routing number, account number if you like, and you can just go and start depositing money. Guys, when you do anything, guys, you got to be consistent with it. Don't start and stop. Oh, this ad's been running for 20 days and I haven't seen anything yet. Let me stop. You got to let things go on. I like to tell people, it was a formula that a gentleman taught us when I first started doing like Facebook ads and Google ads. He would say, run the ad for 3 days, do like a $5 ad, run it for 3 days, and then see if it picks up any traction. Since I've been doing marketing, I raise it up to $10 a day, and I track and see. When I see that, oh man, this is really picking up, I increase it and I give it time, and I might say, I'm going to run this ad for 90 days. So that's sufficient enough time for me to be able to see how this ad is performing. I'm not concerned more so about how much dollars I'm putting to it or whatever, or am I wasting dollars? You're never wasting dollars, because it's giving you feedback. You need the feedback. And so I'm in this to win it. So I write it off on my taxes anyway. So I'm not concerned about the money. I'm concerned about the activity. Okay, I'm not concerned more so about the results. I want the activity. I want to be consistent. I want to be able to be seen in the marketplace. So I have to make sure that I continuously be on my journey of building wealth by making sure that I'm out there, okay, and that you can see me. All right. So being consistent allows you to establish awareness, allows you to get trust. That's why when people I get my emails, my newsletters. I collect emails all the time. Why? Because I drip on my clients. They're getting information and inspiration. Every time they click on one of our e-newsletters, they're getting information to help them to a point of where they say, you know what? You have been giving me so much information. And even with the information that you've given me, it has really, really helped me, but I want to now engage because I trust you and I feel like I know you. And I was taught a long time ago that people do business with people they know, they like, and they trust. So you want to make sure you build that trust up. You can't build trust if you're not never there. If you're never there, you can't build trust. So if you're here today and then your customer or potential customer don't hear from you for 2 weeks, that's inconsistency. It says that I can't depend on you. It says that the minute I try to engage, you're going to ghost me. So I don't want to put my money somewhere where I don't feel that somebody's going to be there. And that's what you got to understand. Every time you are striving to build your business, you're putting yourself out there on Front Street, your goal is to deliver the best possible service you can, to be consistent, to build trust, and to make sure you go the extra mile. Okay? Now, number 2, define your brand and stick to it. Even when doing the same thing gets boring, when you do something over and over again, sometimes, guys, it can be totally boring. But I was told a long time ago from this multimillionaire, when it gets to the point where it's so boring, guys, that you can do it without even thinking about it, you are now in the wealthy zone. And that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that you have a system in place that is operating, and you want to be consistent with it. So guys, listen, people can define your brand. They can look at you and say, that TWC, okay, that's Jean and Bruce with Tiffer's Wealth Creators. Oh, that's such and such. Oh, I know who that is. But if you're being inconsistent and you start something, you stop it, then you say, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to change the coloring. Don't like that color blue. So we've been this color for like 3 months. Let's change it up. I don't like the yellow. Let's go orange. You just start changing things. Now you're messing with your branding. And people can't follow you. Define your brand. Go through all those sketches and things in the beginning. And then stick to it. Even when it gets boring to you, that you feel like you can always do creative things, guys, but it's a formula that I teach when I'm doing my boot camps. It's called 444 plus one more. When I'm teaching people who first may not have a lot of money, and I'm giving you guys a valuable tip that helped me to make 6 figures in 4 months and turn around and make 6 figures again in 3 months. The 444 plus one more is 4 Facebook Lives, 4 YouTubes, 4 e-newsletters, and 1 paid ad. Doing that every week. When I would talk to some people who have paid, and then I follow back up with them to see how they're doing. Are you still, well, how many clients do you have coming in? Your autoresponder. How many leads do you have coming in a week? See, what happened is they're being inconsistent. With the word being consistent, guys, what goes with being consistent is being disciplined. I believe that I'm very disciplined, to a fault, that is. Because like I said, today, I did not want to pretty much come on here and really talk and teach because of everything that's going on and my emotions feeling a certain type of way. But because I have loyal followers, clients, that every Monday they know Jean is going to do Money Madness and they want to get that tip, we're here. And we hope that you guys appreciate that. So discipline goes right along with being consistent. Even when you don't feel like doing a thing, do it. And you will find, guys, that there's a reward there for you when you do it anyway. Okay? So define your brand, stick to it. Even when you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, Guys, I'm telling you, you can always scale your business up, but be consistent with your branding. That when someone sees your brand, they know and they can identify that is you, and they're not clueless and see somebody else with similar colors like you and they go somewhere else. Okay, so be consistent with your branding. Make a plan, create a plan, and see it through. Don't change it up. See the plan through. We're doing what we call a 90-day blitz right now. A 90-day blitz, I learned this a long time ago in direct sales, is that you create a game plan. You create a game plan, whatever the goal is. Okay, so you say your goal is to get so many clients or make this amount of money in 90 days. Okay, so that's the goal. Now we got to break it down. Now we got to break it down to the least common denominator. We got to talk about, okay, how many phone calls we need to make, how many people we need to talk to, how many presentations we need to make. Whatever business you're in, you got to now break down the game plan. And you got to stick with it, even when you don't feel like it. Because when we say we're doing a 90-day game plan, you got to make sure that every day you're being consistent. You stick to the plan. You follow up with the people. Because I talked last week or a week before, I talked about the fortune being in the follow-up. It's very important. Most people, they create a plan. They might do that for about a couple of weeks, and then the plan is shot to hell. They're like, well, maybe it didn't work. No, maybe you didn't work. Could it be? Could it be? So, so you want to make sure that you are following up and making sure you're doing what you're. Bruce, you on here with me? I didn't even know Bruce is on here with me. Okay, and some water. That'd be awesome. So make a plan, create it, see it through. Don't change up something before you have time to let it be seen through. And you know what, guys? I remind myself of that. You know, we are in a society where we look for microwavable success. We want it overnight. We want it here and now. We don't want to go the extra mile. We want that thing. Once we do a campaign or something like that nature, guys, we're ready for week one, day one, the first hour. We're looking for like miracles. We're looking for that thing to happen, not now, but right now. And that is not so. And so, you know, I remember someone said one time, you got to discipline your disappointments, manage your expectations. I think when they said that, I would definitely agree with, you got to be disciplined in the work that you do. And you got to make sure that you be patient with it. Now, manage your expectations. I always expect greatness. I expect big things. I dream big. I dream in color. I color outside the lines. I strive to do things in a big way. So my expectation, anytime I come up to the mic, anytime I do any kind of marketing or branding, I expect big things. But I have to make sure that I rise above emotions into the thing of God and stay in that creative force and not allow myself, when something is not happening as fast as I would like it to be, not to allow myself to become over emotional because it did not happen as fast as I like it to happen. Guys, we're talking about why consistency is the key to business success. You're listening or watching the Marlo Davis. No, it's Money Madness. See what I'm saying? You see where I'm at? Money Madness at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Monday we are here. Now Thursday is the Marlo Davis show. And I thank you guys for being here because, like I said, it's just been a beautiful weekend, but challenging too. And I'm glad that you guys are here. So, why consistency is the key to business success. Let's go on to, we said number 3 was make a plan and stick to it. Number 4, track your success. Track your success. Oh, I always make sure that when someone calls me, someone sees, go on my YouTube page or Facebook or whatever, and they call me or reach out or text me or email me, I always ask them, How did you hear about me? How did you hear about us? Why? Because I'm tracking my success. I'm able to scale it. When I see something is working, I want to put more effort behind it. So by me understanding, okay, wow, well, majority of my clients are coming from YouTube, Google ad, or what have you. So I might have a lot of money over here. Now I'm going to shift it and put a lot of money where I'm getting a lot of clients. Does that make sense? So, you got to make sure you track your success. You got to be able to make sure you ask your customers, how did they hear about you? You got to make sure, thank you, Bruce. He's so awesome. Let me get a little sip. Thank you, Bruce. I always get dry mouth when I start speaking a long time. So, but you got to be able to track your success, and you got to find out, where did your customer come from? How did they hear about you? So you can be able to scale that thing up. You can do more advertising with that avenue. Okay, it allows you to see what kind of work you're doing. You're able to say, okay, I made 50 phone calls. I did 50 one-on-ones. I did this. I did that. You could say, from doing this, and this, it yielded me this. So now you know what happens if I double that thing up. If I double that thing up, I should expect to get more of what I did, right? So that's why you want to track your success. You want to make sure you do it. So you can, because this is a business, guys. This is not no hocus pocus. This is focus. Okay. You have to be focused. You have to be willing to roll up your sleeves, go to work, go hard in the paint, get injured, blood, sweat, tears, and learn what it is that you need to learn. But you got to be a scientist about this thing. You got to be consistent. Like I said, it's the key. But you got to be a scientist. You got to know why you're doing it. Why are you doing a certain things? I remember that they used to tell this story all the time, that basically this one guy asked his wife, she said, why do you on your pot roast cut the ends off each side? And she said, well, I don't know. My mom used to do it. Well, he said, why don't you call your mom and ask her why she do that? So when she called her mom and asked, Mom, listen, why do you cut the ends off the pot roast before you put it in the pan? She said, I don't know. My mom used to do it. Your grandmother. Why don't you ask your grandmother why she did it? So when she called her grandmother and said, Grandma, why do you cut the ends off your pot roast before you put it in the pot? Grandmother said, because my pan was too small. So all this time, the mother, the daughter have been cutting off meat on the pot roast, not knowing why, just doing it because they saw what somebody else was seeing, and they did it. Whereas the grandmother did it because the pot wasn't big enough. Guys, you just can't just be doing stuff just to do stuff. Doesn't make sense. You got to know why you're doing a thing. You got to know who, what, when, where, and why. And why is this thing working, or why isn't it working? That's why they have something called the war room. A lot of big time business people, they go into the room, they shut the door, and they go at it. They look at the marketing campaign, what we're doing, how we're doing, why don't we have the numbers that we supposed to have. They are looking at what it is that need to be changed, who they need to put in, who they need to take out. It's called the war room. It's not about your emotions. It's about getting the job done. So you got to have a war room for yourself. You got to be able to track your success. You got to know what's working, what's not working, who's not working. And the who is you, then, oh my God, you need some training. You need some coaching. You need some mentorship so you can get on track so your business can grow. Okay. Last but not least, we want to talk about being inconsistent affects your customer. Understand what customers want, and giving it to them every time is important. Don't be fickle and all over the place. Being inconsistent affects your customers. Customers, they strive to be brand loyal. They want to be your customer. They want to support you. They believe in you, especially if they bought from you one time. I have customers that we call them repeat offenders. They always buy from us because they know we are consistent. We are there. We're here for them. We're always striving to get them great content to help them grow their business. We get them support. We get them education. We show them what's working for us, because I can't tell you what's working for somebody else, but I can tell you what's working for us, and how if I did it, guess what? I can duplicate it. I can teach it. Therefore, you can duplicate it and you can earn as well. That's the main thing. So people want you to be consistent, guys. People want you to be consistent. And when you're inconsistent, it affects them in a mighty big way, because now they have a choice to make. And do I stay here because of my loyalty to you, or do I go where I'm going to really get help? That made me think about something. I remember, customers, guys, they are really, really loyal. Loyal to a fault. I know people who have stayed in a business, dealing with direct sales, network marketing, what have you, have stayed in a business for years, investing in the auto ship month after month after month, stocking up product in their garage, going to every meeting, going to every event, flying, driving, staying in hotels, things of that nature, and haven't made one dime. One dime. And I used to wonder, how do they do that? I've done it myself. And you know why, guys? It's because the belief in the brand, the belief in the leadership, the belief in the mission. If people believe in you, you got to damn near blow up the bridge for them to say they're done with you. But if they find someone who treats them better, who educate them, who motivate them, they believe in their mission, and they put them in profit mode, oh, they will leave you. They will be gone. And so you got to think about that when it comes to your brand, when it comes to your business, when it comes to your message, your brand message. You want to be consistent. You don't want to look like you're a fish out of water. Every time you turn around, they can't find you. You want to make sure that you're there. You want to go the extra mile. You want to make sure that your brand, speaks volumes. I was in a movie, I think it was Malcolm X, and when Malcolm became a preacher, and he went to go see some of the roughneck guys that he used to hang out with back in the day. And the guy said to him, he said, I just want to tell you, Malcolm's nickname at that time was Red when he was younger. He said, I just want to tell you, Red, I was never going to hurt you. I was just concerned about my reputation. It was just about my rep, man. And, you got to be concerned about your reputation, your business. What does your business say about you? Are you dependable? Are you reliable? Are you consistent? Are you really helping people? That's why we tell people, we tell the stories of lives untold. That's what we do with TWC. We tell the stories of lives transformed. We tell the stories of lives transformed. That's what we do. And so what do we mean by that? We get testimonies. I just shared a testimony here recently. I shared it on Facebook. I think I shared it on Instagram as well. I want to read it to you. Let me see if I can find it for you. And it was just really, really brief, but I want to share with you what that testimony was. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, so I said coaching works. Let me tell you about Tony. Tony opened a coaching business, and since COVID-19 hit, he has been struggling to get new customers. Tony saw my YouTube show and watched several of my videos and decided to hire our firm. After working with us for 1 week, he was able to make 2 sales at $2,500 each. That's $5,000. Now, Tony said he made this after 3 weeks from the time of our coaching. So if Tony can do it, you can too. And this is Tony M. from Salt Lake City, Utah. And I said, if you need help, need coaching, go to our website, The Luck Firm LLC. Is that up there? TheLuckFirmLLC.com, and register for one of our coaching sessions, or give us a call at 678-457-9493. Again, 678-457-9493. We will honor our 30%. We're giving a 30% discount right now for those who take action over the next 24 hours. Okay, all you have to do is ask for Jean. And so that's one of our testimonies, guys. And we're going to honor that. If you're watching this and you say, hey, look, I saw this on Money Madness, can I still get my 30%? We will honor you. You want to go to theluckfirmllc.com, theluckfirmllc.com, guys, and register for one of our coaching sessions. It's very, very important, guys. I want to say, like I said, today I wasn't going to be long today because as you could tell, you can see and probably can feel that there's some things on my mind, but I still wanted to give you some good information. I'm going to read it again. And then, guys, hopefully if you need any help, you need any coaching from us, you go to theluckfirmllc.com and register. But being consistent is the key to business success. You want to make sure you start and finish. Not be everywhere start, finish. You want to make sure that you start and you finish the work that you're doing. Not start, stop. Because you got to be consistent, okay? Define your brand and stick to it. Even when doing the same thing over and over and over again is boring, ladies and gentlemen. But getting wealthy is boring. It's boring. Ask any millionaire, multimillionaire, billionaire. They will tell you they did the same thing over and over and over again until they embraced it. And guys, look, they have a system in place that's working for them, people working for them, money working for them. They was consistent and their brand grew, which means define your brand and stick to it. Define your brand and stick to it, guys. Make a plan, create a plan, see it through. Don't change it midstream or because it's not working as fast as you like. You say, no, that didn't work. No, you did not allow a ratio to show up. You got to make a plan, stick to it, and see it through. Number 4 is, and this paper is sticking, guys. Track your success. Track it so you can see what's working, what's not working, what need to be changed, who need to be changed, if you need to be changed. Track your success so you can make sure that you can make the adjustments that need to be made in order for your business to grow. Okay. And last but not least, being inconsistent affects your customer. Understand what customer wants and keep giving it to them every time. It is very important. Don't be fickle and all over the place. Be consistent. Be consistent. Consistency is the key to business success. Guys, listen. That's the reason why we came on here today with all that's going on in the world. Like I said, we had a great anniversary weekend. May the 30th was our anniversary. We had a great weekend. We had a great photo shoot. We had a great dinner. And just like you, we saw all the rallies, all the marching, everything that's going on. And yes, we have feelings. Yes, we have voices. I spoke about a little bit about it on Facebook. And I'm going to talk about it on Thursday to get that out of my system so we can come together with a game plan, guys, where we can create win-win situations. It's got to start now, and it starts with us. Okay, so guys, listen, be consistent in your business. Thank you so much for watching. Listen, I'm going to give you 30%. All you got to do is say, hey, Jean, I watch Money Madness. You said you give me 30% discount off of the price that's listed. Make sure you call me before you hit pay so we can put that discount in there for you. My number is 678-457-9493. Again, 678-457-9493. Guys, listen, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for understanding where we're coming from. I am a heart person. My heart is huge. My husband knows that. I have a big heart. I can't fake it. I can't play poker. I don't have a poker face. But I want to make sure that I show my support to all those that's out there that's striving to just, pursuit of happiness. We just want to be happy. We just want to be able to live the best life ever. We do. And so, guys, if I can help you, just with the information that we give, if I could give one tip that will set your business on fire, your life on fire, that you feel good, you feel great, that's why I had to come on here today, because I feel it is my duty, it's my responsibility, that when I step up to the plate and I say I'm going to be here, I need to be here. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching Money Madness with me. Please join me every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Money Madness. It's about how to make money, how to grow money, grow your business, scale your business. Guys, it's all about your money. And then join us every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Marlo Davis Show, where it's about information and inspiration to impact the nation. We talk about everything: mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, relationship-wise, what's going on in the world today. We talk about it. We get into it on the Marlo Davis Show. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Marlo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You're a wealth creator too. And you can have, be, do anything. Don't forget to go to the luckfirmllc.com. Don't forget, I'm giving you 30% off any coaching session that you want. Just mention this show and give me a call. I see you on Thursday. God bless. Take care. And remember, united we stand, divided we fall. And we ain't going to put up with no BS at all. I'll see you on the next show. Take care.